Hey yo, what's up? What's poppin'? What's crack-a-lack? And now I just want to come around and tell y'all one thing that on this Charlottesville event, I definitely don't like the divide that is occurring from it. As if the country and what's going on in the world ain't already bad enough. We gotta have idiots on both sides. Yes, it is idiots on both sides. Now, come out and basically just instigate each other. These are the extreme left and the extreme right. Now I just want to get to one thing first before I go on to my philosophical rant. But there's a picture of a place called Race Jewelers, and it is right adjacent to this accident that this just killing this car running into these people. It's called Race Jewelers. You could look it up probably on a map. You could find it in the Ruptly, the Ruptly News channel. They had it. That's where I found it. I'm gonna try to upload the screenshot right now. But I'm not too great with YouTube yet, so at least video editing, and I'm doing this on the fly because I just want to get this out there and let people see it. But yeah, it's a place called Race Jewelers, and I believe this is part of the Illuminati, you know, the agenda that they have set forth to divide and conquer. To not to mention the license plate, is very suspicious. It's the GVF, that's Government Vehicle Federal, the same government vehicle federal as the mother of the person. The numbers were 1111, which somebody that I saw wanted to tie the link in that this is some type of code. I forget the name of it. That the number codes where they, and the other person who was actually aligned with that, the letter coding of numbering equation, whatever you want to call it, is your boy Alex Jones. So this is the way they want to, like, I don't know, this is crazy. Now another guy was saying that the Illuminati symbolism is in the the garment that the arrested individual was wearing. It was black and white. But I think that the biggest thing is the license plate number and the fact that it matches Alex Jones. They're trying to go after Alex Jones so hard when he's just trying to be American, and anybody who hates him is not listening to him enough. Okay, I mean, he's anyways. But and then it's that sign that I saw, which was I got it from the Ruptly. I took a screenshot, and it's Race Jewelers. It's actually a sign in black and white, and it's a diamond. Okay, it's a picture of a diamond, and there's, I think, 4 inverted triangles, and then 3 other inverted triangles, and 4 upright triangles. It's just a bunch of triangles in the shape of a diamond. Now, you see that all the time, pictures of a diamond's a diamond, but this is the way this is looking, and these types of things take place. Now, my conspiracy theory behind this event is that, yes, the master manipulators, the elite, the globalists, the mind control masterminds of this world. I mean, there was even just another event that just took place on my phone, because I get them updates from this propaganda machine of iPhone news, Google Smart News, and all the other people coming out, CNN and the Washington Post, New York Times. They want to make all these stories, and they don't want to cover the fact that well, anyways, and I'm definitely all for all my brothers and sisters of the minority races. I'm all for a strong America, a united America, a beautiful America. I'm all for sticking up for people that are not like me in a lot of ways. But I think that higher consciousness and knowledge and open perspective, and willing to, take into consideration what is, really just almost impossible to fathom or believe. Like 9/11 was an inside job. Sandy Hook was a fake hoax, or it was at least a false flag. That there were all types of other false flags, and this is definitely in line with globalist control, national control over individuals, people in cahoots with, organizations, even the police are involved. I mean, my big thing is, if the police are policing properly, then when they see any individuals taking any type of whatever, you could slap me like that, and damn, you going down. Like, you're not allowed to be like that. Or there was this woman standing in front of these police officers, butt naked. She wasn't butt naked, but she was topless. Like, arrest her. You're not allowed to be topless out in public. I don't know when this country got so liberal. But this is all going back to Pedogate, Pizzagate, the fact that this system is under massive control through, blackmail and coercion and bribery and, that type of thing. Not to mention that the families are just all connected. They all put each other, they look out for each other, they protect each other, they put themselves in jobs, and they help further this agenda of, this domination, this power structure. And everyday individuals, friends of yours and mine, then nobody's really realizing that this is how it happens. But it's all connected through all the news organizations, all the CIA organizations. I wouldn't doubt it if Trump's on board and he's just going along with this. They're going to say he died and he's really just sitting in one of his golf courses. But you know what? I'm thinking Trump's decent, and he's just doing what's right for America. But he definitely should do more to dispel the accusation that he's racist, or that he's setting up this movement for the race war to take place, and that he's giving a place for white supremacy. Now, at the same time, whites definitely have a right to be amongst ourselves, to copulate amongst ourselves, to reproduce, to be with each other. Yeah, nobody wants to be racist, but that's like me. You don't know how many black girls I've tried to be with, and I just get put down again and again and again and again. And I'm not really screaming racism, but anyways, that's a little more personal issue. But this is definitely just Illuminatiism right here. We live in a great big world, over 200 countries, about 196, something like that. It would be nice if we could all just get along and be able to travel abroad easily, as we see fit. But there's also not really much of a need to, other than the desire of wanting to see the world and experience, different places. So unless you're trying to immigrate to America, or if you were trying to immigrate out of America to another country like Australia, or maybe you're trying to go to, who knows, Indonesia, India, then you should be able, appropriately to take the proper steps to do this. Now, why are people leaving India? Why are people leaving Africa? Why are people leaving the Middle East? Why are people leaving, China or South America or Venezuela or Mexico or anywhere? Why are you leaving your country? Is it because it's that bad? Okay, well then this is the whole thing about, like, America's supposed to help the world, but we're not helping the world if we're just going to pretend that we're helping countries, but meanwhile we have our corporations. They're destroying the people, paying the people nickels on the dime, and so on and so forth. So if we really need a better world, then we have the power to make it a better world. But I can't Trump just wants to make America great, which, I mean, we need a lot of things going on here in America. One way he could make it great is to stop this hatred that exists on both sides. He really needs to appeal to the Democrats. He really needs to say, like, Democrats, like, hey, I'm your guy. I'm out here for you. I'm out here doing this life and love and liberty thing for you. And that, I mean, there's a ton of things he could say. I mean, I could write this guy a speech that would. And they talk about polls and approval ratings and this and that. Don't believe them. Don't believe them for 1 second, because none of it's ever true. I mean, just look at the pre-election polls. They wasn't true. So just keep on keeping on. Listen to real sources. Check it out. And I'll try to put that picture up about the race jewelers. I'm looking for other signs that this was an inside job, that this was a false flag, that this was a hoax, because, like I said, they're trying to create racial divide within the country so they can make a civil war in this country, so that they can also fulfill a world war on the world stage, because they're distracting from one or the other. And, I mean, there's so many for anyone to think that they know everything, and that they should have the right and the purpose, the intention to go out and just start a riot or just do this on behalf. I mean, people are just acting crazy just to act crazy. Let's call it what it is. Like, you're out there riding because you just want to, like, be part of the thing. I went to, like, I haven't even been to any of these things, and I don't want to go. I'm not interested in either side. I'm just, like, I mean, seeing it, like, I mean, I can't. I just can't. Like, I can't believe there's people out there doing it. I mean, for the sake of, like, calling it what it is, like, I'm glad there's people who want to, feel that their voice is, worth listening to. But there's other ways to do it, like, and especially through YouTube, people could be doing it. There was one other thing I wanted to say, though, but it slipped my mind. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and leave your comments. If you want to put a video of yours up on the Top News People Network, go ahead and shoot me a message. topnewspeople@gmail.com. And that's all really for now. So thanks for watching, and I'll be out here on the next one. Now, I guess I just also want to say that these events that are taking place, like I said, there was one pizza car attack at a pizza parlor in Paris. This is just going on and on and on. We had the Ariana Grande thing. We had the other knife attack over there in the Parliament of the UK. I mean, this just does not stop. And this is all, you people don't want to trust the police when they're killing black people, but then they want to trust them when they hear the reports coming from the police about, this attack or that attack. I mean, and then they want to trust the news who's reporting on those, reports. So it's like, but meanwhile, we got the term fake news entered into the public consciousness at the time period of 2017 that we're living in. 2016 it started. So if you want to believe fake news, believe Pizzagate and look into that, because that's the real deal, and that's what's behind all of this basically censorship and trying to hide and cover up the truth. Not to mention 9/11, but and just this whole esoteric agenda that is just totally taking place by the elites, and they think that they can get away with it because they have the money. They do have the money, and they, not to mention, like, check it out, right? People Like these people are masterminds at getting money. They know how to get money. They get money through infomercials. They get money through political advertisements and political campaigns, collecting political dollars. Like, I bet you Bernie Sanders just gave all his money straight to the elites, like wherever the fuck he was working for, just to try to manipulate the public on this, campaign trail. And Hillary too. All the money donated to Hillary just went all up to the elites. Like, how many people was she paying to work and run her campaign? Even if they go to pay advertisements on television, why the fuck are you buying advertisements on television so that you can, pay like fucking news stations and cable companies to run your ads? Like, you just want to give those motherfuckers more money? No. That money, those dollars belongs to the people of America. The people of America need those dollars. Instead, we're giving it to the elites. We're letting the elites run away with our money. And it's just sick and sad. Now, you can run the numbers yourself in a calculator or a spreadsheet, and just $10 a year from like 200,000 people is like millions and millions and millions of dollars. I think it's like over $1 billion I did once upon a time. So it's like they're just making so much money, and they're taking the hard-earned dollars out of your pockets. And it's just sad, man. It's sad. And then you got people like Alex Jones, who's running his own organization, selling his own supplements. And, he's not even demanding you buy them. He's just asking you that, and he's suggesting that it might be a good idea. And then you got people who want to hate on him for running a free enterprise market. And meanwhile, he's giving you the real, raw, hardcore news. Now, I don't know whatever else is up with Alex Jones, if there's anything I don't know about him. But off the top, he's pretty straightforward and American and honest. Now, there's a lot of other great news reporters on YouTube that are doing the same thing, trying really hard to get you to realize and learn and understand the truth and the history of the world and of the country. And yeah, I don't have much money. I'm doing this for free for right now, which I really want money because I'm trying to travel the world, meet a lot of people, meet a lot of girls, try to fall in love like 400,000 times, but basically, and then I don't know, I guess I got to figure out what my calling in life is after that. But I had a lot of inventions. I wanted to create a flying bicycle, shoes that walk on water. Now, there's a lot of stuff that's invented already. I can just basically look on the internet and I can find at least a photo. Sometimes it's hard to buy these things from a market or a shop because they just, I don't know, like you see these Indiegogo things, but then it's like once the campaign for that product is expired, like you can't get the product, which sucks. Like, if the Indiegogo has been funded or the GoFundMe has been funded, then you should be able to buy the product. There should be an existing website. It should be up and running, and it's not. And that boggles my mind a lot. But I don't know. Sometimes I've seen that you can still buy it. But what else? That's it, I guess, for now. Just check me out. Check out the website, topherpusa.com, and get at me. And peace.